Virgo, thank you for joining Tarot with Viper. It's a pleasure to have you here. I've got some channeled messages from Spirit, so we're going to get straight into it. We've got disputes, which is interesting, ancestral conditioning, and I got this saying going in my head, which is something that I was told in my teen years. What other people do and say is more of a reflection of themselves. And I'm being reminded of the mirror in tarot in tarot or occult is when your actions are a mirror of your inner world, right? So I'm not sure what that means and where that's coming from, but we'll see what the cards come through with, and we'll see if we can get more clarification around those messages from Spirit. So we're gonna go straight into the tarot. Sorry, that was a big sigh. You might feel the need to sigh and release tension. I also wanted to say my kids are here. I am a single mom, and I may get interrupted. I might have to tend to them, so please bear with me. But I also view it as maybe a message from Spirit as well, depending on what comes through. So we'll see what happens. All right. So I've pre-shuffled. Can we get some clarification? What is Virgo's energy? What is Virgo's energy? The Knight of Swords. 2. What is the obstacle? King of Pentacles. 3. What is forces against you, Virgo? That card. Page of Swords. And what is working for Virgo, in favor of Virgo? Now, this card wanted to come out. I'm here to take it. It is the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, and what is the outcome of this situation, Spirit? Got 2 that came out. There's Queen of Pentacles on the bottom, along with Temperance and Ace of Cups. But the Moon and Ace of Swords. Something hidden, out of sight. And the Ace of Swords. This is really interesting energy. I'm taking it as you want to say something, Virgo, and you're coming in quick with this communication, but it feels like that's what's working against you, because you're trying to build something of a legacy or long-term stability with this King of Pentacles, but this is the obstacle at the moment. It might feel like there is no long-term stability in this situation. Now, this could be romantic, this could be work. I am getting the future to be the Moon, which is something unseen, along with the Ace of Swords hidden behind it. It kind of feels like you want to say something, or there's going to be future communication that comes towards you, but you can't see it right now, and you are coming in quick. You are coming in quick to speak your mind, but you don't know the full picture, because you're just, this is what's working against you, is this energy of you don't know everything. You're assuming you do. Now what's working in your favor is Six of Pentacles, which is that giving energy. Now I'll say this, the Nine of Swords being your energy right now, that is very far from the Six of Pentacles. This is what's working in your favor for you. It feels like you need to ground, Virgo. It seems like you need to ground and try transmute some of this mental stimulation that you're feeling, because you don't know everything. Can we clarify that not knowing the moon? Can we clarify? That is like so relevant. Dream, sleep, rest, astral self. With the moon. Yeah, I can see this is how this is for you. This is your hope. This is your future. I don't believe that this Knight of Swords and this Page of Swords is going to help you get your outcome. You need to rest right now. You need to recalibrate. You need to ground into that giving energy, and not to the point of depletion. Don't give too much. Just give what you receive. I always find that's a great way of managing overgiving is yeah, what someone gives you, return that energy, maybe just a little extra. And if they don't do the same back next time, which is give a little extra, then don't keep doing it. Just match them where they are. It's been a great tool for me to use with my attachment theory, and I used to be anxiously attached to people, so I'd find myself overgiving, oversharing information, over teaching, and the energy wouldn't come back to me, and I'd be so disappointed and upset that I'd overgiven again. So now I just match people's energy and often it fizzles out real quick because yeah, people aren't willing to give to the extent that I am in an intellectual way. And you know, that's coming through with that Nine of Swords. That's a message for you, is don't be giving intellectually right now. Your advice is the Six of Pentacles, which is give in a 3D energetic way that is physical and tangible. So maybe, I don't know, do the dishes for someone, or if your, you know, mom does something for you, you do it back for her in the exact same way, with maybe a little hug and a kiss when you say goodbye. It's interesting how this energy is coming through, Virgo. It's like kind of like organized, but my chest feels quite heavy, I have to admit. It doesn't feel good. This Knight of Swords does not feel, it's like he's rushing to the past as well. Like he's looking this way, he's not looking forward. He's looking in the past, and maybe you've overgiven in the past and you're feeling that in this moment, and you want to say it, you want to speak it quickly, harshly. Too many cards. Clarify the Knight of Swords, Spirit. Clarify the Knight of Swords, Spirit. Revelation, chaos, sorrow, hope, acquired risk, work, health, acquired wealth, risk, and work, beauty, attraction, aloofness, and target. Yeah, it does feel like someone has been aloof. They haven't been balancing that giving and taking, and like you're coming in to like with your sword, like I'm gonna chop heads. Maybe you took a risk and you thought it was going to pay off in a certain way, but it's just created chaos, sorrow, and hope. It's revealed a lot to you about the Six of Pentacles, in a way, about how you overgive. That being your advice, the Six of Pentacles, is like, don't overgive. This person is giving just the right amount so that they're not depleted. Okay, we're gonna get a medicine woman oracle. I thought I had card one for that. Oh my god, this card is in the wrong one. Chamber of Protection. Interesting. Spirit saying put it back in the white pile. Try again. Yeah. Emotions. So how it feels is like you haven't been fully in touch with your emotions. You've been really up in your head. You've been this Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Like, this is not grounded. This is not feeling your emotions in the most healthy way. Spirit is saying you need to feel your emotions. The moon is quite emotional as well, and I feel like speaking your truth to an extent, when you know the full picture, the full version of events, will help you correlate those emotions into the correct manner. I don't, it's interesting how that came out. I feel like that's very Virgo energy. And remember, I said in the channeled messages, disputes, and this feels like a dispute. This feels like you have something to say and you want to say it, but you don't know the full picture. This is your obstacle, the King of Pentacles, legacy, wealth, 3D material abundance. This is an obstacle at the moment. And I said ancestral conditioning, and I feel like that goes along with that legacy. I feel like for you, you need to rebalance. He's in the Six of Pentacles. He's got the scales. All right, he's got scales. He's giving the right amount. I feel that you've given too much, but you also don't know the full picture. You want to say something and you're going to yell about it. It's going towards the past. So this is something that's already happened in your past, and you're looking in the past. But the obstacle for you is the King of Pentacles. He's looking towards the future. He's not looking in the past. What can you learn from the past? What emotions have you built up around the past that you need to see? So love how it's a mermaid, like she's in water, and water is emotions, and you do not have much water here. You have the moon, which has got, you know, the water in it, but that is like your hope in your future. And so I feel that Spirit is saying, feel your emotions, cry, let it out, self-care, rest, sleep unapologetically, see what you need to see from the past so that you can become this King of Pentacles looking towards the future, no longer having to look over the past with your sword ready. Summer, which it is summer here in the southern hemisphere. I mean, in the northern it's winter, so This is giving me a timeline of 6 months. It says a time for blooming, celebrate your success. And it does feel like that. It feels like if you're in winter right now, you're going inwards. You're working on this energy of the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. By summer, you want to be that King of Pentacles. Virgo, you are an earth element. You could be naturally viewed as this. Stop looking in the past at the hurt and the pain, and start turning yourself forward. My kids are playing. I'm gonna get some of the spicy cards. Intention, acceptance, that fell on the emotions, the moon. Grace, justice, lonely, explore, well-earned, integrity, day, encounter, cloaked, heal, strength. That's a lot. I mean, this Six of Pentacles does feel like justice in a way. He's got the scales, he's weighing things out. You might be feeling a bit lonely, especially if it's winter. It's harder to get out and meet people, but you can still do it. Go explore, it's well earned, but take your integrity with you and don't self-sacrifice like you have in the past. You might encounter something that leads to healing, but it requires strength. All right, let's get a daily affirmation tarot. So what's some advice for Virgo? What can help Virgo? Ace of Swords on the bottom. Interesting. This fell on the Page of Wands. Five of Cups. And the Seven of Wands in reverse. I have courage to stand up for myself and my beliefs. I'm ready to deal with my losses and regrets and move on with my life. That fell on the Page of Cups and it's in reverse. That is forces against you. It feels like you're looking too much into the past. It feels like you haven't put the right kind of boundaries in place to protect yourself going forward. Now, I always like to say you are protected. Spirit's protecting you. I mean, you're here on this tarot channel, which means that you must be, you know, on your spiritual journey. What other people say and do of you is more of a reflection of themselves. That's how these Five of Cups and the Seven of Wands is. Like, for example, you know how you can be around someone and they'll make comments on someone in public, like, oh, that person's really like yucky, blah, blah, blah. That is more of a reflection on them than that actual person. It says tenfold about the person that said it. It says zero about the person that comment is made about. So you never really truly know someone's story unless you take the time to get to understand their legacy. This energy has been quite tricky, Virgo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm finding it hard to connect with, and you know, I'm not surprised. Virgo is a interesting, it's one of the most interesting signs for me personally. I've got a lot of energy towards Virgos. Interesting, so this fell on zeros. Let's see if we can get an actual number. 16 and Aquarius, yeah. That Aquarius on the Six of Pentacles, which is like that is exactly right. Like, your advice is to go do something for the collective, to go do something and give more, go do a food bank, to go support the homeless, go do something That is for the collective. Get out of this past experience, and that's hidden as well. You don't know the full picture. Stop giving it energy because it's not clear. The sun's not shining yet on it. There's no reason to dwell. Look after yourself. Summer is coming. Give collectively. Give for the better of all. Now we also got King of Pentacles, and we got the number 16, which is making me want to look at page 16. 5 of Wands. Youths are brandishing staves as if in sport or strife, warfare, sham fighting, competition, struggle of the search after riches and fortune. Yeah. We've also got the letter D, Y, I, P, Q, M, V, X. We've got a seashell. Let's see if I can get a few more, because there's not that many out. True emotions, like don't hold anything back, is how that's coming through. We got 1818, and it fell on the moon, which is the moon card in tarot. It means there is something unseen. It could be your true emotions. You might be not acknowledging your shadow enough, and it's coming through in this mental suit of the Knight of Swords, which is not good. Now we've got the unicorn, but it's flipped upside down. I feel like that's important. And with the 6 of Pentacles, we've got play as your advice, which I feel is beautiful. We've also got KOR. So if those initials are for you, or you know someone that they correspond with, if not, this message could still be for you if it resonates with you, if you feel it on a spiritual level. If it doesn't feel like it resonates, then don't try to force it. There's no need. Okay? Thank you so much for being here, Virgo. Go give to someone else. Go share your beautiful energy out in the world, from the collective. That is your guidance from spirit. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye.